Can I get you all to join in wishing me one more time? Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Linda Ayres.
Yay!
I get that right? I've heard that a best man's speech should last as long as the groom does in bed. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Yay!
No. I'll do another minute or two, at least. Fingers crossed. Before I begin, I'd like to say a big thanks to the bridesmaids, to Lynn, to Ciara and Kat. You all look beautiful today. You've done a great job.
Yep.
And to the groomsmen, Aidan and Ivana, for helping me get Des moving today. And to the parents as well, to Kathleen, John and to Stuart. And last but not least, to Des and Linda.
Yeah!
To Linda for doing the emails, the spreadsheets, the Facebook page, all the organising. And to Des, thanks for showing up, Des. Good man. Fair play. Before I go on, I'd just like to say, Linda, you look absolutely stunning today. Absolutely stunning. And I know I speak for all the lads here when I say today is a very sad day when a girl like Linda is officially taken off the market.
Hey!
And I speak for all the ladies here when I say that today is just another day. When Des asked me to be his best man, I thought, ooh, really? Couldn't Aidan do it, or Ivana, or someone else? Really, I don't want to do speeches or that sort of stuff. But I have known Des a very long time, so it's right. I've known Des since he was a very little kid. And personally, the only thing that's changed since then is his size. I tried to think about all the crazy stories, the things that we've been through over the years. And that's when I thought to myself, oh, that's why you picked me. My terrible memory means that Des is safe. All those stories are going to stay there in the past where they belong.
We can give you a piece.
First time I met Des was the first time I stepped outside my front garden. Des lived across the road, and from that point on, I was either in Des's house, Des was either in my house, or I was in his house, hanging with the Smiths. So much so that I'm on the receiving end of a Kathleen clip. Many a time. But then, yeah, I'm watching out. But seriously though, I'm considered one of the family. They're called the third son, and I'm proud to be up here today. I've always wondered if Des would find a girl to not just tame, but to tolerate him. And he has. It's generally known that opposites attract, and in this case it's true. Des is a doer, Linda's a planner. Des's plans normally extend a full 6 inches in front of his face, and that's worked out pretty well so far. But now he's got Linda. She's here to plan and direct the pure energy that is Des. Some would say that Linda is the brains of the operation, but Des is the brains stormer. He's an ideas man. Now, Des has had some good ideas, and he's had some bad ideas. Namely, going out with and proposing to Linda. And that's the good idea. And his bad ideas, well, Des executes all his ideas. Once it's Des's idea, he does it. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, it happens. Namely, like yesterday, for example, Stuart got his car kicked by a random vagrant or hobo or something. And Des, the day before his wedding, jumps out of his car, got down the road, and gets him taken to the police station. Des is in court next Thursday. That's not a joke, that happened. This is real stuff. Other bad ideas, like Des went out and he bought all the pieces of a GT40 race car, thinking he had the attention span to actually build a thing. I mean, the guy can't even watch a 15-second YouTube clip without fast-forwarding to the best bit. And then, back in the boy racer days, Des had a Ford Escort, which he was modifying himself. He ripped out the back seats and put in beanbags. That wasn't smart. Then, of course, Des was away on holidays with the lads, and Vanna was giving him some abuse for having a permanent chest jumper. So Des, in the pub, decided to remove all of his chest hair with a lighter and a can of Lynx. That idea reeked. But for all of Des's crazy ideas, his wild ideas, if I ever have a tough decision to make, I'll go to Des and I'll look for his opinion. And he will have one. Des doesn't sit on the fence. He always has an opinion, and he'll give it a few seconds thought, and he'll tell you what he'd do. And it's genuinely what he'd do. It could be crazy, it could be a good idea, it could be insane, but it's genuinely what he'll do. Des is one of the most genuine people I know. It's a great trait to have in a friend, and a terrible one for a car salesman. But Des is the ultimate salesman. I mean, the first time he met Ivano turned up at his garage looking to get his car serviced. Just a service. Ivano left that day with a 6 Series BMW. Seriously, it's Des's energy, enthusiasm, and seize the day mentality that makes him one of the most reliable people I know. He's helped me out on countless occasions with countless things, each too small and too insignificant to mention. But rest assured, he's in safe hands, or Linda's in safe hands with Des. He's one of the biggest personalities I know with the biggest heart. I remember the first time I met Linda. I was at Salsa one night and I thought, Des, fair play, she's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But she's much more than that. She's intelligent, kind, caring, way too good for Des. One evening, soon after Des was going out with Linda, he said to me, I'm going to marry that girl, and I'm not going to tell you what else he said, but he knew early on that he was going to be with this woman. So one summer day, so later on, Aidan's stories, his emails from Oz, legendary that they are, lured Des and Linda south. So they headed off to Oz to live together for the first time. This was followed by a 6-week tour of New Zealand in a cramped converted Hiace. Not Des's style, not Linda's style at all. But they made it through this, and Des knew then that if they could make through this, they could make through anything together. So he called me and said, I'm going to propose to this girl. I said, great, go for it. Fair play. I was sworn to secrecy. I'd say half of you probably got that call, did you? Seriously though, Des proposed to Linda on the beach in sunny Australia in the sweltering heat. He got the champagne, the strawberries, the ring, and down on the beach, we know Linda accepted. Probably just to get out of the heat, but she accepted, and that brings us here today, to this very special day. So, I'd like to thank Linda and thank Des for bringing us here, and thank you all very much for your attention. I'd like you to join me in raising a toast. And Des has frequently said that, fake it till you make it. Well, Des, today I can say, you've made it. Yeah. Will you all raise your glasses and share in a toast to Des, to Linda. They really are the ideal couple, and we toast to their future together.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's the Jaeger bombs?
Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers, Linda. Cheers, Linda.
Very good. Very good.
Very well.